Joined now by President General, Senior Staff Association of Electricity and Allied Companies, Chris Okwonko. Thank you for joining us on TVC News at 7. Let's begin by clearing the air over some of the issues that came up today. How do you react to the allegation that you misappropriated funds meant for the union? All right, Mr. Okwonko, if you can hear me, I just want us to clear the air as regards some of the reasons that the TCN staff members gave for not joining the union during the protest earlier today. Mr. Okwonko, if you can hear me, how do you react to the allegations that you misappropriated funds meant for the union?
Thank you. Although you were not very audible, but I can get the thrust of your question about alleged fraud. Let me tell you, fraud does not happen in a vacuum. You can imagine the worth of an organization before you can ascribe a certain volume of fraud to it. It's just figment of the imagination of those who peddle it. I am president of the Senior Staff Association of Electricity and Allied Companies for 3 years, and then just entered the 4th. And we have battled with finances in the organization. And recently, we made some gains in pursuit of our investments in what they call NEPA Superannuation Fund Limited, and got some proceeds from liquidation. And I tell you, no such money can enter anybody's account, if not the organization's account. As I respond to this, I want you to have a look at this report, which is financial report that has detailed all the assets and liabilities of the organization. All incomes, expenditures captured, audited, presented to the relevant bodies, Central Executive Council, NEC, that's the National Executive Council, and finally the National Delegates Conference, as at April 19, which is just about a month ago. So there couldn't have been any fraud undetected. And
apparently,
Mr. Okwonko,
there appears to be some sort of a strained relationship between you and the association. Another allegation that we've heard about is the fact that you state managed the arrest of the managing director of the TCN. How do you react to that?
Thank you. Managing director of TCN has become a problem onto the system. For instance, you know, he is such an arbitrary person, such a person that acts with impunity that he doesn't know his limits. For instance, he stopped the check-off dues, that is the income of the union, and is using the same income of the union to sponsor some boys he organized to cause a breakage of the union. And when we approached him and demanded I should stop it, he refused. That led to the picketing that the union did in August 2018. And finally, a case against him in the Magistrate Court Abuja, which, by the way, will be coming up tomorrow, May 14th. The MD converted union money. MD stopped remitting monies collected, which on its own is a fraud and is a crime. You don't deduct money and keep it to yourself. And the court says, and police investigated and indicted him there, and sent a report as directed by the court, because the union went to court for direct criminal complaint. And the court directed investigation by police, and police indicted him and the petitioner who is alleging 500 million naira. I
get your point. We can go on and on with the allegations and counter allegations, Mr. Okwonko. What do you foresee to be the resolution to all of these challenges?
The resolution of the whole thing is MD should mind his work and keep off union matters. MD should abide by condition of service that has been in operation since 2016. And I want to mention that this is the third management TCN is having since that particular condition of service. Never were there any problems with two other managements before him. The question is, what is wrong with his own management?
Well, I just have to leave it there for now. President General, Senior Staff Association of Electricity and Allied Companies, Chris Okwonko. Thank you for talking to us on TVC News at 7.